Good evening, and welcome to the Nearly News Show, late night news that covers unimportant events and is usually on solely as background noise for awkward dates. I'm your host, Eugene Huberts. We've got a great show for you tonight. Chef Parks is here, and he'll be whipping up some magical masterpieces in his very own microwave. She'll make sure you stick around. Now on to the news of the day. Recently, CBS's hit show How I Met Your Mother wrapped up production with a big series finale. Some diehard fans were outraged when viewing the final product and proceeded to kidnap Neil Patrick Harris, holding him ransom until the writers agreed to recreate the final episode. Sounds like a total violation of the bro code if you ask me. The newest craze among students on college campuses is a new iPhone app called Yik Yak. Using this app, students can anonymously post comments about really anything they want. Here, I'll give you actually an example right now. The latest post says, Eugene Huberts wets the bed. That is embarrassing and certainly not true. More issues about Japan and their whaling crisis have recently floated to the surface. The International Court of Justice found a number of Japan's whaling industries guilty for false claims about the whales they collected for scientific purposes. Recent evidence has revealed these whales creating one heck of a fishtail. Large schools of whales have been seen within 15 miles of Japan's shores, with what appears to be makeshift nets to catch the locals for ransom. A spokesman for the whales says that they will only halt their efforts when retribution for all the killings has been paid in an equal number of human deaths, or a 500,000 kilogram case of krill and plankton mix is given to them. Apparently, they are willing to go either way. Disney's Frozen has recently been released, proving to be a huge hit for all ages. However, WebMD has officially recognized a virus brought on by this Disney hit, calling it Frozen-itis. Symptoms of this ice bug include pretending to have ice powers, talking to reindeer, attempting to genetically create a living snowman, and belting Let It Go on top of frozen mountains. WebMD has also offered some easy remedies for Frozen-itis, including Campbell's Chunky Soup, a warm blanket, and for older fans, maybe just growing up a little bit. Before I move on to the final news of the day, let's take it over to Chef Parks and see what kind of microwave delicacies he has in store for us.
Hello, good evening, and I'm Chef Parks, and welcome to another exciting episode of Microwave Magic, the only late-night cooking program that guides you through the wonderful world of microwave food. Tonight, we're going to be divulging into the Parks Family's secret recipe book. I know, exciting. And bringing you scrumptious home-baked dishes passed down the generations for over 30 years. As always, we're going to be relying only on Old Dirty here, who we pulled out of the dumpster behind the studio to make us some fine 5-star cuisine. Our first item on the microwave menu is a delicacy that transcends classification as mere dessert. Originally from the hills of the Ozarks, I have for you Gram Gram's delicious cupcakes. Alright, so here's the ingredients you're going to need. A cup of flour, a half cup of sugar, and 2 eggs. That's the main base. Now these next ingredients are what gives Gram Gram's cupcakes their genuine taste. You're going to need about 5 sticks of butter. It may seem like overkill, but trust me, totally worth the extra calories. 1 cup of fresh llama milk. Not as hard to find as it may seem, but imperative for this recipe. And finally, a half pound of bear lard. Yeah, I remember Grandma used to go out to the woods every morning, wrestle the wild bears to get ingredients she needed for her baking. Truly nimble woman, Grandma. I remember she could perform a suplex that would make John Cena envy her. Anyway, you're going to want to add all these ingredients into a large bowl and slowly begin stirring it all together. Just keep stirring it until it becomes a nice, smooth substance. Once you get your batter nice and smooth, you're going to want to pour it evenly into 10 cakes, which I appear to have done. That's okay. Just cook the batter in the mixing bowl if you have no other options. After you do that, turn your microwave to the highest heat setting it allows. Mine is around 70 degrees Fahrenheit. And throw your batter into the microwave for approximately 2 hours, or until golden brown on the top. And your final result should look something like this. Now that is a piece of art. But Chef Parks, you may ask yourself, how did you get that little bitty pretty thing and without putting anything in the bowl? I'll tell you how. Microwave magic. Oh yeah. Looks good. This is what Grandma used to make. You know, not a day goes by when I don't miss her. Eating his cupcakes bring back so many memories. Oh, Graham. Oh. Graham. Why'd you have to leave us? I miss you so much. You knew you were outnumbered. All the power bombs and suplexes in the world couldn't take out an entire game of honey badgers. Why, Graham? Why?
Are you gonna be all right? All right, Chef Parks. Well, it looks like he'll be just fine. Moving onward to the world of sport, Manhattan College has announced that we'll be reinstating men's basketball coach Steve Masiello. Masiello had previously applied for a coaching vacancy at the University of South Florida after leading the Jaspers to an automatic bid in the most recent NCAA tournament, but was dumped when it was determined he hadn't actually graduated from college. You see, Manhattan College has a policy that their paid employees have been given a diploma and will keep Masiello on unpaid leave while he returns to school to get his bachelor papers. I can already imagine the wacky hijinks that would result from going to class with your own players. Hold on, this just in. I've received some late-breaking news that ancient Mexican god of destruction, pardon my pronunciation, Quetzalcoatl, has resurrected and declared his intentions to lay waste to the Americas after his personal favorite, Clarissa Serna, was eliminated on the latest episode of NBC's The Voice. Quetzalcoatl continued saying that all men and women in America who have never known any pleasure or had the pleasure of an elementary education would find themselves slowly burnt alive from the inside out. Doesn't sound like it would apply to us, however. Probably just an empty threat. And finally, to wrap up our show for the day, I received news from one of our social media correspondents that hashtags have become a new trend on the Twitters. I personally don't understand them, but bear with me. I'm going to attempt to break them down for less involved Twitter users. The first example of the day is hashtag no filter. Drinking water is a pretty regular thing, right? Well, sometimes you start drinking your glass of water and realize that it's actually a cup of dirt. When this happens, most Twitter users apply a hashtag no filter to their tweets. Another one is hashtag Throwback Thursday. This one is usually considered unfortunate for the person tweeting. It is applied to tweets on Thursdays when a person happens to throw out their back, dislodging a disc in their spinal cord. Sounds unpleasant. Continuing on down the list, we arrive next at hashtag Man Crush Monday, a personal favorite. This is often applied in construction type settings when an unfortunate male worker has a piece of construction equipment dropped on him. Due to time, I must end my professionally informed explanations. Well, that just about wraps up our segment for this evening. If you want to know more, just follow us on Facebook or like us on Twitter. Until next time, America, remember, we're always here to inform you on what's going on, what's kind of important. Good night.